So today I'm on a local walk near one of our local locks. I've been here before a few weeks ago. But it's a nice shapely little hill that Karen really likes because of her breathing problems. She can't get up. So what I'm going to do today is climb up the hill for her so she can see the views. 13 miles from home in Galloway Forest Park. Everywhere is just stunning and beautiful. This beautiful hill here is called Craig Machini. I hope I'm saying that right. But it's really beautiful. On the other side I think it's particularly craggy, but you can't see it from this side. But if you go down the road towards Newton Stewart, you can sometimes see it popping out above the clouds. And there's just a whole face of rocks. Rocky crags, and it looks quite stunning and atmospheric. I'm just going to take a quick walk down to the lock here to have my dinner before I carry on up the hill that's on my right, but I'm not going to show you yet. Because it's really pretty. So I'll find a wee place to sit down. My cheese, rolls and a cup of coffee. It's like 1:45 now, so hopefully I'll be up the hill and back down before tea time. It's not big, I think it's about 300 metres, but it's quite impressive for a small hill. I came out at dinner time. I'd had enough of work today, and my brain was getting a bit fried, so I thought I'd come for a walk. Karen's at home today because she's tired. So what we tend to do is I do the sort of bigger walks and the filming during the week, hopefully on a Friday if I get time. And then at the weekends we drive around so Karen can see the views from the car, and she does it. She now has to walk very far then. I think this would be a nice wee spot. Look over Loch Braddon. Still not going to show you the hill though, because I want to leave that till later. So you can bask in its magnificence. Ooh, let's see what we've got today then. flask of coffee. Bought from the local DIY store, Dean Valley DIY. Give them a visit if you're ever in the area and need any tools or anything. And some, well, they're a bit flat now, cheese rolls. But I'm sure they'll taste very nice still. Doing a wee seat here. It's like mini scree. I can get my bag undone. Flat. It sure is a beautiful looking hill for a small hill. Have a coffee now. Hopefully I won't spill it everywhere like I usually do. Leave it there for now. Beautiful. And I keep saying it, but I haven't really got the words to describe it. I think it's something you have to experience for yourself, really. One thing you always have to do is stop and keep a weather eye, because it can change suddenly. So always come equipped with waterproofs just in case. I've got layers on and stuff. And a good quality pair of hiking boots. They're expensive, but do what I do. I either get them second hand on eBay or wait for the sales where you can get like 80% off. It's still taking us a few years to get all our equipment together though, because we just sort of kept buying it in the hope that one day we'd end up in Scotland, and we did, so none of it was to waste really. But it took a fair wee while to save up and buy all the kit. But I think that makes you appreciate it more, and you have to save up for things because you look after it better. Anyway, I'm fully rested, so I'm gonna head up this hill, which I will show you in a minute. Right, let's check all my gears away properly. My phone. Car keys, phone. Yep. I always have to check, because I have a habit of forgetting things. Actually, as some watchers will know from past videos. A moment of reflection there, sort of thinking about Karen and wishing she was with me really. Right, it's 2 o'clock, so I better be moving on. As you can see, I've left no trace, as always. Take your rubbish home, please. Because I know when people come to visit areas like this, it's like, you know, you probably don't think about it, and some people just leave and discard their rubbish. But then there's folk like us that this is our sort of parkland, if you will, that we get out on at the weekend and stuff, and the last thing we want to see is rubbish everywhere. Right, back up the track and then left down the road. beautiful forest trail, as you're saying, and we'll start up the hill. Final look at the lock here before I go. Lots of butterflies about today. A few bird of prey. Craig Machini. One of Karen's favourite hills. Here's a handy rock I can stand on to do a panorama around the hill I'm going to climb up so you can see it. So we'll start at the path where Craig Machini is. Beautiful views down the glen there. Stunning. And here's the wee hill I'm going to climb. With all its features and crags. I think it's a very pretty hill for its size. No big, but lovely. I think that's Corserine up the horizon there. The camera probably doesn't show it, but it's enormous. Massive hill. Well, it's not really a hill, it's a mountain. By anyone's standards. Just because they're small hills doesn't make them any less dangerous. If you fell off that, I think you'd bounce a bit. That's quite a drop. Probably all the way down to the bottom. Squished, I reckon. But anyway, I found the track that goes up the hill, goes to the left of that dike, and then up. So onward we go. Breeze is getting up now, which is nice. That's where I had my cheese roll. You can kind of see the path, but it's no ways easy to pick out. Anyway, making progress. Onwards we go. You see where I come from? Down there to the edge of the forest, through those roads, down here. So where the wall is. And all the way up here. Pushy. Right, I'm gonna have another cup of coffee while sitting on top of this beautiful crag. I can see Shellock on Minnock and Merrick, Loch Braddon, and the top of this hill here. It's lovely. Just had a quick call with Karen, but the signal wasn't very good, unfortunately. But at least she knows I'm safe, and I know she's safe. That's the main thing. So I'll have another cup of coffee and carry on. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to admire this view a bit. It's a tad windy. I might even put my hat on in a minute. A bit worn out, getting old. Not afraid to admit that I need a rest now and again. But I am getting fitter, that's the main thing. boggy and soggy. Oh, it's not grass, it's tough going. Got to keep going though, because I want to show Karen the whole hill, not just part of it. Right, which way? Up there, I think. Yep. Right, this is hard work. Probably okay with 20, but I'm not. I can feel lots of breeze, maybe it breeze near the top or something. It's just a shaped little thing. Oh, look at that. That's nice. When you see a sight, it all spurs you on, and you get a second breath. Let's get up on some of these crags, see if we can get a better view. If the camera suddenly hits the floor, you know what's happened. But I have reasonably grippy boots. Let's try and get up there somehow. Well, my effort was rewarded. Hope Karen likes it. try and make up to the cairn, possibly. See how time goes. Won't make it, and I've sort of achieved what I wanted to do for Karen anyway, and that's to look from the top of this wee hill down. You can see the car from here, it's right in the middle of the image. There's a low bit of forest, and a small bit of road at the end of that, just where all the trees end. I think that's Sherlock on Minnock in the background there. There's Craig Machini. Very horizon, you probably can't see it on the camera, but there's some absolutely massive mountains in the background. That's Arran, but it's very misty. Just about make out Alison Craig as well, but only just. Ben Watt and Ben Bioch, which is the mountain behind Down Mellington. And away toward Cumnock, Black Craig, Glen Afton. Over there, the Rins of Kells. And I think Cairnsmore Cast Fan in the background there. All this beautiful rock. It's been weathered over eons. ground's quite hard here, might as well make use of it to get the views. Beautiful heather. It's really great. Right, a cup of tea time or coffee. I should have a wee wander around, look at the views. head back now because I've got to go to the co-op and get our tea for this evening. But thank you for watching. If you did, any likes, comments, subscribes and shares are all appreciated. You don't have to, but if you do, that'd be very nice of you. Thank you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, which I did so Karen could see at the top of this beautiful wee hill. Anyway, see you next time, and thanks for watching. Back the path, so I know my way down now. Good luck. see a small mini leg of the bushes. Anyway, back to the car, going home. See you next time.
Thank you for watching.